Hello guys, my name is Andry Febrian and I'm from Febrian. In this occasion, I will tell you about a story from the novel that I have read. So, this is a period about the novel. The title is Missing Molly by Natalie Bailey. So, how about the story? Let's check it out. There is a woman named Rachel. Rachel works in the local paper office. She has a best friend named Febrian, and she had married with Tom and had a daughter named Gracie. One day, the place she worked is having financial crisis, so the manager Chris must turn his brain to keep a company running and survive. And suddenly, someone new in the office named Jacob. He suggests that we should make a podcast with the title Missing Molly, because Missing Molly is still to be consideration in society, so that we can um, get a lot of money from many sponsors. Then his brilliant idea got people to agree about it. But in other hand, Rachel refuses it. Because what? Because she has a secret of her life. None of them know it. Even her best friend Vivian or her husband Tom. So it means with the podcast they will be trying to find a Molly. So her identity will be revealed because she is missing Molly actually. The podcast finally starts, even though Rachel really hates it. But she should keep running to avoid suspicion from others. But slowly with the podcast, many people start to tip her sister over Molly personally. They said about the bad things, and they said Grace was slut or anything else. Then hearing it make Rachel want to justify who her sister was, because definitely she really mad and annoyed about everyone's statement, about the bad statement to her sister. Moreover, only she knew what happened, and only she knew who the murderer is, because she is a solo witness of Knight's murder at the time. And with a heavy heart, finally she starts forced to reveal the truth, although she believes the murderer will find her soon. Then she starts to take a trip with Jacob, the only person who trusted her and the only person who wanted to help her to get out from the mental hospital after she has announced to her husband and her best friend Vivian that she is Molly Foster, or she is a missing Molly actually. But none of them believed what Rachel said, and she has announced to Vivian too about her crush, that he is Hugo Hennessy of the murder is of the incident. So he has disguised himself as a Simon to collect a lot of information about Molly or herself. But unfortunately, none of them believe what Rachel said. So that's why Rachel ended up in the mental hospital. Alright, back to the Rachel. So Rachel keeps taking her trip with Jacob to old abandoned train station, the place where she and her sister were always playing together, and the last place where she was seeing her sister crying while she was putting her book diary under wooden board. And Rachel knew that the book filled a lot of evidence about the murder, so it can be evidence for her that she is a Molly Foster, and the old truth will be revealed. After she found the book, suddenly she heard the sound of footsteps. It's been the someone will be coming up, and it's turned Mr. Edward Hennessy. He is Hugo's father, and knowing that Rachel is afraid that Mr. Edward will be doing the same thing at the past, keeping her son for the jail after he had killed her sister and her parents. But fortunately, Rachel can get out of there with the book, even though she has to fight with she has to fight first with Mr. Edward. Then she driving with Jacob to go home hurriedly to prove it. But on the way, she got a call for her husband that he said that her doctor, Gracie, is gone. And Vivian also doesn't know where she was, but she only remembers that Gracie with Simon for the last time. So, starting from there, both of them believe that he is really Hugo Hennessy, and um, and Rachel is really Molly Foster. They he she is didn't sick, but she only trauma on it. So that's why she always anxiety beside Simon, because she knew who he was actually. Then suddenly unknown number called to her, and that's Hugo Hennessy. He said he is on Millennium Bridge, hostaging her doctor and threatening her to come and give him the Grace's book. Grace's book to be able to save her children. Swiftly, she drives into the bridge, and there she tried to close to him to give the book, but actually Rachel was not stupid to do that. So previously she exchanged the book with her diary's book. So Hugo got nothing from there, and she didn't do she cannot do anything until the police come. And finally Hugo got to the jail, and everybody's life safely and happy ending.